All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk about front end offers and how this is what I believe to be the new cold email meta. So, in my past videos, what I've talked about a lot is something called sales assets and how we essentially what a sales asset is. It's some sort of like document, presentation, video, etc., displaying some form of competence about your offer and could be of value to the prospects, right? What these front end offers are, this is like the next step above that. This is like the next point of leverage that we can use over cold email to get more conversions, right? So, what's a front end offer, right? Essentially, what a front end offer is some sort of like free work where, it's like genuinely valuable. It's tangible, right? It's a free trial of some sort. And what this does, it immediately differentiates you from the competition because, not many other people are going out of their way, agencies, B2B companies, etc. Not many of them are going out of their way to offer something free right off the bat that the prospect knows um, costs money and is typically behind a paywall or takes some sort of fulfillment bandwidth, right? It's the best way to demonstrate competence right off the gates, right? It also shows you, you're not afraid to put in the work. They're just gonna respect it, right? Only thing is, sometimes you're gonna get some tire kickers who just want free work and just want to dip. Of course, you only want to do this for qualified prospects, but I'll talk about that later. But yeah, right now at this moment, front end offers, free work, etc., has been the best working strategy across the board for our clients, right? So let's dive into it. So yeah, what this is kind of like the four pillars of what these front end offers are, right? So they're gonna take genuine fulfillment, right? It's something that's like, for example, well, let's say like a free email, right? A free, or let's say you can say this for cold email. Something that's gonna take genuine fulfillment is gonna be, setting up an email campaign. That's gonna require us to set up email accounts, scrape leads, write scripts, all this stuff. And it does take money out of our pocket, right? Because we have to actually buy the email accounts. So, and they know that this takes genuine fulfillment. So, you want to be offering something that they know takes genuine fulfillment. There's genuine, tangible value behind this, right? Because, of course, if we bring them leads for free and they have a sales call to lead, there's potential that they close them and then they make money off that, right? Um, so, yeah, they also know there's typically some sort of paywall behind it or requires some sort of monetary investment, right? And yeah, it just differentiates you really well from the entire competition because not most people are just offering Loom videos or they're saying, oh, are you interested in learning more, offering documents. That's kind of become the new like offering to book a call right at the bat, right? That's become like the new hard CTA at this point. Um, and yeah, you're able to leave a good first impression, right? Because I mean, if you lead with doing free work and that free work is good, they're gonna love you, right? So it just makes the entire sales process smoother. It leaves a good first impression, and yeah, it just differentiates you from the sea of other emails, right? So the reason why this works now is because, as I said before, um, these documents, these Loom videos, etc., prospects are like at this point, especially like let's say industries like e-commerce, tech, etc., they're so jaded and saturated by these or sophisticated by these offers, right? Everyone sees these things like no one cares anymore because they know that these documents, these Loom videos, they're being distributed at mass scale. You want the prospect to know that what you're offering is something that's genuinely just for them, right? And yeah, just as competition increases, right, you're going to have to put in more, fulfillment, more cash up front, right? The CAC is going up, essentially. Like it's the same with ads. Over time, Facebook ads get more and more expensive. Same thing with cold email. You have to put in more and more effort. You can't just expect to do the same thing over and over again just because it's cold email. It's not ads. There's no cost behind it. You need to actually invest into cold email for it to work, right? So yeah, but yeah, I mean, as I said before, this is the highest leverage form of outreach. Um, Beyond this, I mean, yeah, it's really the highest leverage form of outreach you can do. Again, it gives you an opportunity to differentiate yourself from everyone else, right? Because of course, the way you do your work is going to be different to every other agency, even if you offer the same service. In that moment, you are different. right? You're able to display confidence, as I said before. This is the most tangible way of displaying confidence because you're legitimately doing work for them right out the gates. And then also upselling from this point is super easy because I mean, let's say we do cold email. We set up a cold email campaign for them. We let it run for 2 weeks, and we book 5 meetings, and they close one deal. Of course, they're going to continue to work with us because we've literally helped them make money, right? They're going to want more of those leads. They're going to want more sales calls, and they're obviously because they want to close more deals, right? So even improves the sales process, right? But yeah, so here's a few examples of front offers that you could leverage depending on your offer. So for let's say if you run an ad creative agency, Facebook ads, etc., you could offer free ad creative, right? Um, let's say you use some sort of AI personalization. You can even create a campaign where it's saying like you have AI, you prompt AI in a way where it creates a idea for a free ad creative, and then the CTA to that is like, um, would you be interested in us creating this ad creative for you for free, right? For cold email, free done for your campaign. Of course, build a lead list, set the email accounts, write the copy, and handle the inbox. Do absolutely everything right. Another one's free, just a free lead list. That's a little bit easier to do versus just a free campaign. Just build the lead list and send over. That's something that could probably be automated. Let's say if you're using Clay or something, you automate building that lead list. Maybe we'll create a video on how it's possible in the future. And if you like influencer marketing, you could source influencers from your own network, and because that's highly valuable for them, right? But yeah, so those are just a few examples. But if you want to analyze your offer, if you do something completely different, what you want to do first, you just want to like analyze like, okay, what can you actually do within capacity? What can your team do that's like it's not too high leverage to where it's like genuinely taken away from client fulfillment, but it's something that can be done uh, for outbound, right? Something that's like it's high leverage enough to where it gets the prospect interested, but it's not like too much, right? Uh, but of course, it depends on your capacity. If you do something amazing, you can build a whole let's say email flow, email campaigns, do all this stuff, all this crazy stuff. Then sure, that's great. But depending on how big your company is and how much you're willing to spend to acquire a lead, what I do is just assess your LTV, right? If your LTV is like $50,000, and let's say on the front end for a qualified lead to get them as a client, you have to spend $5,000. I mean, you're making $45,000 per client, right? If you put $5,000 up front for one of these front end offers, so I would assess it that way. Yeah, of course, understand like what your ISP generally wants. So don't just like come with some like super niche thing that the ISP wouldn't even understand that you're trying to offer. Because I've spoken with some people before, try to help them craft their front end offer, and they typically come with something like so niche that it's like the ICP doesn't need it, and they kind of don't really even understand what you're saying. So it has to be something that generally fulfills a pain point to some sort of extent, and it makes sense over the cold email, right? And then yeah, just create your offer off of those two things. Of course, make sure it's within budget and fulfilling capacity. But yeah, so that's essentially what you do. So you're going to be differentiate yourself with these front end offers. As I said again, you're going to demonstrate a lot of competence. They're going to really appreciate that you put in that effort to do that free work, build that free ad creative, build that cold email campaign, etc. And yeah, she's going to build a lot of rapport and trust, and it's going to be easy upsell into the partnership. So yeah, if you're an agency or B2B business, I highly recommend if you're doing cold email, I highly recommend sitting down, get a piece of paper, just coordinate with your team, see what you could possibly do in terms of a front end offer to get that going, right? But yeah, this is how you're going to unlock your sales potential. You got this AI dude, master salesman. But anyways, yeah. So if you want this us to help you craft the cold email offer, set up outbound for you, and get this entire thing going, come over to RevGrowth.ai. We partner, with B2B businesses, agencies, and we help them set up a cold email system, um, completely automated. We handle everything. It's all done for you. Just come here, hit book a call. I know it's lagging a bit right now. And then you can come here to this Calendly link, book a call with me, and we can talk from there. And I also have a paid newsletter if you would be interested in getting more sauce from me in terms of cold email. What I share in my paid newsletter, I don't share anywhere else because I'm going to be sharing a lot of internal, let's say like internal SOPs, exact scripts we're using for clients, things like that. So it's things I can't share at mass or else it gets saturated. So I have to put it behind a paywall. But yeah, if you come here to the outboundcode.com, I'll have a link in the description for both these things. It's $14 a month. It's totally worth it. I mean, it's up to you to decide, but yeah, highly recommend joining that. But I hope you found this video useful. If you did, let me know. And yeah, cheers.